All right, we're home.
Dying.
Somebody's hungry and he's ready to go. All right, let's do this. All right, welcome to the Journey Into Nerdom Podcast number 23. As always, I'm your host, SR Native. Along with me, as always, my brother Mike, aka Forever Delicious, and our boy EJ, aka Zen Pixel.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. Smooth.
Did it.
It's a boy.
Like a butter.
Yeah, like
Congratulations, guys. High fives all around.
Oh man, yeah. Okay, so this week we're just gonna talk, shoot shit, have little dude on dude action. I don't know what you would call it.
We are 20. We're experimenting. We're in college. Are we in college yet?
Yeah. No, we're out of college.
23. You're out of college. Damn.
We're out of college.
23 would be out of college, yeah.
I'm still
if you
in
had done the whole
college.
4 years.
Oh.
We're doing it. We're going for our doctorate, PhD. We're still in college.
So we're sleeping around experimenting before we get tied down.
Yeah. There we go. So speaking of sleeping around, Amber Heard, that is a crazy woman, right?
Right?
She may get this was this last week's news, but we're talking like so much stuff we forgot totally about things. Right. But yeah, she might get prison time for falsifying evidence against Johnny Depp. You haven't heard, Mike?
Yeah.
Have you heard that
I haven't heard what's the craziness.
Listen, she
keep saying heard. It's freaking me out.
Look, she shit in his bed, dude. I cannot, like, that is already guilt right there, man. I'm not, like, there's something, like, your head is gone. Your brain is gone.
Well, in her defense,
no.
Maybe I pooped myself on maybe it was an accident.
Oh God, no.
Was it a full-on turd? I haven't seen the photo.
I don't know. I haven't seen the photo either. I don't want to see
Jesus,
it.
Who made that? Like, how did you make that? Skinny,
that little girl, that little lady. Oh,
right.
And just
like
picture her just like,
just squat,
turning red.
What thought came to her head? Like, you know what I'm gonna do? Get back at him? Shit in his bed.
Oh God.
This is one way to get back at somebody.
I guess so.
I don't know. I just like
him.
picture her in her.
As Hera? Or is it Hera or Mira?
Mira, yeah.
Mira, yeah. As
Queen Mira costume, just like
I'm the queen. I am the queen.
She's doing all those hand movements like she was doing in Aquaman and Batman v Superman.
She was water bending.
Yeah. Oh,
the queen.
Like, take this.
No. You're about to get the royal treatment.
I think it was hard or liquidy.
I don't know by the photo. I'm thinking liquidy, because she seems like a chick who would like just piss poo.
She thinks she takes care of herself. She
right.
She's all fibered out.
Like, look at that costume. It's so skinny and just form fitting. So she probably just squirts it out.
Yeah.
Everywhere she goes.
Like, honestly, when I heard that ruined the movie for me.
What, her shitting or?
Yeah. I was like, oh, gross. Well, honestly, like, it was hanging on a thread to begin with, Aquaman.
The poo? I was like, that's gross.
No, just Aquaman in general, because it's like all superhero films to me, they're just like average, and Aquaman was that, and like there I'm just like okay, I'll still watch it for the Black Manta scenes, but other than that, like
okay, I was like him drowning.
There's really him killing his father, like him not saving him, like being like not a superhero, not a hero. That's like the most villainous thing he did.
Right?
I'm like, I'm supposed to stand like be with this guy. I would rescue that dude no matter what. I don't care if he was evil or not. Like,
I remember looking around in the theater, like literally looking around at people, like, am I seeing this correctly? He let this dude drown, And he even said sorry, like, I'm sorry for doing this. You know how much that it's hard to do, especially Black Manta's character. Like, his pride gets in the way a lot.
Yeah. I think he even says, like, please or something like that. I don't know. I can't.
He does, doesn't he?
I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while, so.
Like, I've seen it once.
Please! And he's just
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. He's just like, well, not my problem, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And he goes to his he goes to Boba Fett.
Yeah, he goes
and knocks some back.
Knocks back some beer. Knocks back some old liquor. Oh man, I never understood the Islander guy being in Maryland or Maine or something. It was weird to me. I couldn't understand that. This is all supposed to be in the Atlantic Ocean. I'm like, I guess I can kind of, take it out.
Suspend your disbelief.
Suspend my disbelief. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess so. I have to because they try to make Dolph Lundgren a king in that movie.
No, that's right. I remember when I saw that.
That too. I was like, really? Dolph Lundgren is in this movie? Like, why did you put him in this movie?
You're on the wrong movie, Dolph.
Oh, man.
You're an Aquaman now.
I must break you.
Thank you. He's saying lines from Rocky.
Yeah. They'll talking in Russian and all that stuff. I was like, I really go for some Chinese or something like that. Like in Expendables 2.
If he dies, he dies. See, that's a weird casting because you're right. It made me feel like, was he a bad guy in that one? I don't even remember. Or was he just...
He was like a neutral evil, I guess you would say.
Was like someone hostage and he's like, oh, I have to do this because my loved ones are taking hostage or something.
No, not really.
Is that a thing? Oh.
The King of Fishermen was... He was like... Yeah, he was... Because... What's he called? He killed... Like, kid. What's his face? Oa... Ocean Master. He kills the King of Fishermen. Mm-hmm. So the prince becomes the heir, and he like kind of just like forces him to serve him.
Is that Dolph? Is Dolph the prince?
No.
Oh.
Dolph is king of
something. He just gets fooled in to back Ocean Master, right?
Yeah.
Because he looks like a bad guy to me.
Yeah.
Dolph doesn't look like someone who is...
He gets tricked in because, neutral. When they're doing their little meeting at first, like, that Black Manta was taking over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was... That fired on them, and, like, he made it look like it was, the surface dwellers or something like that. Yeah, so he's like, I'll join you on this campaign.
Let me just not, do my own research
on my
and look up it.
Yeah. My giant seahorse, we will ride. I think he was on a seahorse.
Yeah, I think
that feels like that's right.
Yeah, I'm like, oh. It's just ridiculous how you just think about how, like...
lack of communication.
Yeah.
No one's talking to anybody. No one's like, hey, let me go ask, their government.
Yeah.
Hey, are you guys, fucking with us?
Yeah.
No.
I was just saying they have no relationship between the surface
Put your pants
and the
on.
earth. That doesn't make any sense to me because you would think there would be like an order or something like that would have contact with the surface or something like that.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
This can't be the first time
someone
came from water, right?
I'm gonna say that though, but also, Marvel did the same thing with Wakanda because they kind of just we're just gonna segregate everything, let everything bad in Africa happen and not instigate anything. We're just gonna sit here in our little dome.
Just gonna keep our technology.
Yeah.
But at least for that, it was we're OP. We don't want everyone else to be OP.
Yeah,
like they're selfish. But the Atlanteans let's just not talk to anybody. On the surface,
that's the same thing. Atlanteans are selfish too.
Oh, but talking
they're not
to
really
people,
selfish. They're kind of like,
because
they're kind
at
of
least
xenophobic.
Wakanda. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But at least for Wakanda, they sent agents out to talk to people to see how the world is.
Yeah, that is true.
Atlantis kind of just didn't really talk to anybody. Just
that is true.
Like, we're being attacked.
I was gonna say because I think the reason was because they couldn't handle the non-pressure, I guess, because their bodies were used to the pressure of the water of the ocean. And so when they
And
would
how
go
the hell?
up, they would have to have
Yeah.
they would have some of them would have to wear all of them would have to wear like
The royal blood could actually go.
Oh,
out.
the royal blood could go above ground. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, and the rest of
Yeah.
them couldn't because that's why they had to wear like those weird white suits when they went up
The
there.
little suit thingamajigs.
Yeah.
Is this
But
after
Jesus-
Superman?
Yeah. This is after.
Is after
I
Superman,
believe
so
it's-
people know Aquaman's a thing.
Yeah, this is after Justice League.
Oh, okay, and
'Cause she
then
talks
this is
about-
after like he saves a village, and there's a lot of people there
Yeah.
who could easily tell him. Who could
Yeah,
easily
come on
tell him
this
like, "Hey,
way.
yeah, I'm going around."
It's just
A lot of civilians could just be like, "Hey, we're not attacking you."
yeah.
They're like, "Oh, all right." The end.
It's so weird, right? But then they hated they didn't like Aquaman either, so
Yeah, the heir,
Yeah,
the
the
king.
heir.
I guess
like,
so.
they put
Yeah.
him. They called him a
Well,
half breed in the like.
Because
their fight.
isn't
Yeah.
Ocean Master the whole reason is that he thinks the mom died because of Arthur, but at the end, oh, she's alive.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause war. Never mind.
Pretty much.
It's like,
It kind of does feel like that way, but it's like, but Ocean Master's kind of in the wrong though as well. He's still in the wrong. Like,
I mean, he killed a lot of
yeah,
people.
he killed like that. Yeah.
It's like Hitler and his mom coming back. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to massacre,
Like,
genocide.
Caused a big giant ass tidal wave at the beginning of the movie. It's just like,
Did it hit California?
no, it hit
There's
the
a bunch
East
of
Coast, the full East Coast, I believe.
Oh, okay. Because like the only guy who thought it was something else was that one dude, that Asian dude.
The Asian dude from
Yeah,
what is that movie?
was from Ant-Man, I think, wasn't he as well?
You from?
He was he was the FBI agent from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Was it the same actor?
I believe so. I guess
'Cause
so.
he-
You're right.
I remember he was on the news in that movie, and they wouldn't believe him, even though the Flash and Superman exist, aliens
Oh, we
exist.
gotta talk about the
So-
Flash.
Oh.
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, we'll get
I
to
knew what
that
I was
later. Yeah. Oh man,
That was hilarious.
That's funny. Have you seen the video, Mike?
No, but I'm about to.
All right,
Watch
cool.
it. It's like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do a little more context. So,
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, yeah, go back to Aquaman. Yeah, that he's also from Always Be My Maybe. Or something like that.
oh yeah, that's right. Did they take that off Netflix?
No,
I wanted
they
to watch
didn't.
that.
It's a Netflix original, so
It's just
fine.
buried under. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a good film. I like it. It's a good love story. It's a good
I heard that too. My mom likes it.
romantic movie. Yeah, I like it too. I do too.
Sorry.
Talking about
You find
Always
it?
Be My Maybe.
Always be. Mom, I remember the
baby.
trailer, and it's like, oh, and it just keeps singing that song.
It's pretty hilarious because like you see the I don't know if you remember the I don't know if he's Indian or not. The Indian guy from
From Gruber?
yeah, or no, not him.
He's in another movie than that.
He's
He's in Eternals.
another Indian dude. He's from Let's Go Pikachu. Detective Pikachu. He was in there. He's with his. He was the buddy at the beginning. He's like, you gotta get your Pokemon, man. We gotta get this Cubone.
No,
Yeah.
he's like chasing him.
He's like in there, and he's like a little kid. He seems to be like playing like a 17, 18-year-old or whatever. I don't know what he's playing, but
Yo, I have no idea.
I don't
remember.
know the age in that movie. That's what makes me like, what? Okay,
I don't remember the actor.
Yeah,
They're,
yeah. Okay.
they're,
What?
it feels like they're
Yep.
supposed to be,
What?
but
You keep fading in and out.
I don't know if it's working now. But yeah,
You are. We hear you.
I'm at no different range. It's just
Ground
I gotta
control.
I don't know. Anyway, they're in that movie. It just seems like they're supposed to be like, I don't know, 17, 18, something like that. Because he does talk about like, yeah, we're leaving,
Yeah.
and that's like he's like, yeah, and you're stuck here, but you've been working at this insurance place for a while, apparently.
Yeah.
So
That's what I
What
don't
do they
get.
insure?
I'm like,
Do you know what they insure? Like, did they ever say it?
No, they never.
Or is it just Pokemon deaths?
What if it was like Pokemon deaths or something like that? I'd be like, oh, that is dark. What are you doing that for?
We have to eat.
Oh man!
But have you seen the video?
Okay.
Like, on Ace.
I've seen the video. I watched it just now.
Okay, let's talk about that real quick. I lost my train of thought on the Aquaman because we went on a different movie tangent for some reason. I remember right,
the
but
theme of the
yeah, yeah, okay, it's the theme. We're just talking about movies. Who cares? We have nothing to do. We're out here. Well, it's not like we did anything before, anyway. Honestly, but
I did stuff.
I did stuff.
I got
too.
up.
I did stuff too, but what were we talking about? Oh, Ezra Miller. He choked out some chick in Iceland, if I believe I'm right.
Was it Iceland?
Yeah, that's what I heard. It was Iceland.
It's the most hilarious video because it's just, you want to fight? Like, you want to fight? And he just grabs this lady.
Yeah.
And just not choke slams her, but just kind of like go to sleep.
Takes her down. Yeah.
Go to sleep.
So weird. So I don't know if he's gonna get fired or not from the Flash, or they're not gonna make a Flash movie. So
I don't even know where the Flash movie is.
I don't know where either. It's I was gonna say I wouldn't even know who they would have, honestly, as a villain. Everyone would probably say Reverse Flash, but I don't know about that right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Other than it being Flashpoint.
Do you bring out like the crazy ones that are like that?
Yeah. I was gonna say Iceman, but it's not. That's not Iceman. It's
Dr. Freeze.
Captain Cold. There you go. Probably
Mr. Freeze. Oh, Captain Cold, the other villain with cold powers.
Cold. Yeah, the other person with the freeze gun.
Do they ever meet?
Real original guy. I don't know.
I would love them to meet and just start shit talking each other.
Let's see. Let's check that out.
Bigger than your freeze gun. Like, cool down.
Cool down. It's just a bunch of stupid cold.
Ice references or puns?
Puns, yeah.
They're just arguing, and then it's like, freeze. You have a doctorate, and I don't know anything about Captain Cold. Is he just like a criminal? Like a
he's just a
criminal.
He's just a criminal, pretty much. Captain Cold and Mr. Freeze. Any images? Let's see.
Probably just them yelling at each other.
There is something Flash does. Apparently, there's this little comic strip that I'm seeing, and Flash is fighting against Mr. Freeze, but doesn't seem like
they ever meet.
Yeah.
He never leaves Gotham. He just kind of stays in Gotham.
Yeah. I mean, there's something. Oh,
has there ever been a team like the Sinister Six for DC? Not Suicide Squad, but like, mega villains or super villains. I mean, forming up and calling it a thing. Legion of Doom, I guess.
There's Legion of Doom. Yeah, I was gonna say there's Legion of Doom. There's Flash does have his own rogues. I think they just call themselves the Rogues.
You rogues!
I don't know.
But like against one person, because at least for the Sinister Six, it's just we all hate Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Is there one villain or villains? Like, we hate Batman, and they formed a group, and it was called the Bat Haters. Work in progress.
The Bat Haters. No, I don't think so. Honestly, that is weird, right?
Yeah, I would think too. Legion of Doom's the closest, but that's more of an antithesis against the Justice League.
Yeah, that's like a Justice League
antithesis, whatever.
Yeah, they're like a little like I don't know how you would say it. Yeah,
like they're the opposite. They're
like the complete opposite. Yeah,
I guess so. Yeah, because it's all their villains.
Yeah,
together. Huh? That's weird. I thought they would. Other than Suicide Squad, I suppose. But those are pseudo B-listers, other than Harley Quinn?
I'd still put her as a B-list.
Oh.
Sorry, Mike.
Mike can't defend himself because his mic's.
I know his mic's screwed up.
Mike's favorite movie is Suicide Squad. He gives it a 10 out of 10.
Yep.
He
knows
loves
how
CJ
they
Unicron is Earth, so shut up.
It's low blow, man. I didn't even get started. It's low blow, man. That's not fair. 7 movies, all right? You had like 2.
7 movies, jeez.
7 movies of building up to Unicron being Earth. Yay! Don't touch him. He doesn't like being touched. Like, what does that even mean? Like, I'll touch him wherever I want. You weird Asian lady.
They came out of nowhere.
Yeah, they came out of nowhere with blue eyes, some flashing blue eyes. Robot.
He doesn't like that.
I don't like that either.
I'll show you what he likes, or something like that. I don't know.
We're wanted men. Was it the death sentence?
Sentence on 12 systems.
12
I'll be
systems.
careful.
You'll be dead. Yeah, and then he comes out of nowhere and like pushes her down the hill.
Yeah.
I think she was standing on.
Oh man,
That's crossover ever.
horrible. But she was like in that show, Humans or something like that.
Oh, that explains a lot. Like in terms of like her being there, just because it's a random. I guess it was a popular show when that movie was out. So it's like, hey, let's piggyback on her stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say because she plays a
Human
robot thingy or something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
It was like
Yay.
I don't know if it was called Humans, but it was something. It was something, but like mankind has like sort of like how what's it called is that video game
Terminator?
No.
No. Okay.
What is that one? Is it Detroit?
Oh, Become Human?
Yeah, Becoming Human. Yeah.
Oh, she was like that.
Yeah, she was like
the show was
service
like
bot, like how she is. Yeah, that's how she was. But she had something like I tried watching it and because that chick was hot, so I was like, oh, I'll give it a shot. And yeah, and she was like a service bot, and like the mom didn't want her there.
Was she a service bot or was she a service bot?
She was like a cleaning person. Yeah.
Oh,
like
right.
not a servant. Okay, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Service bot. Yeah. Oh, all right. That's cool.
But the teen in the house tried to, but she was like, no, get off me. Like,
no, it's not in my program.
Yeah,
We're not compatible.
Yeah,
I'm just a Ken doll down there. Oh, okay.
She wasn't really, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is this show?
Yeah, it's a weird. I think it's still on Amazon. It was like it was one of those shows on AMC after The Walking Dead.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I
Is
guess
it still on?
No, it only had like 3 seasons. Because it was a British show.
Oh, okay.
So you know how Brits are. You know, and they're just like, 3 episodes or 3 seasons. That's it.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
And then Americans just steal it.
As I say, I actually kind of like their way of doing it. Like, if you're gonna tell a show, like you're gonna have it planned out, I guess, then you do it that way. And you don't like keep milking it for what it is. Because although I do like The Office, I do like The Office. I haven't watched all of it though.
It's also a British show, right?
Yeah, I think it only had 1 or 2 seasons.
How many seasons does it have for America? Like 6?
Like, oh, jeez, I think it's higher than that.
Oh God.
10? I don't know. I have to say. Let me check that out. Gosh darn it.
Gee, Willikers.
Seasons. Okay. Come on.
Oh.
9 seasons?
No, that's a lot still. Right? Compared to 3 of British seasons.
Yeah, that is true. It is.
I'm not sure about that.
I didn't say anything. It did it by itself. I'm
I was like, what the hell? Siri has gone crazy.
It's like I can't do that. Zen. Like, how did you know?
Oh man, that's scary. That is scary. She's reading our minds.
I didn't say anything, right? I didn't.
No, you didn't say anything.
Oh, you're
Maybe she heard me. I don't know. It's scary.
It's scary.
Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, okay. But going, yeah, she was part of that thing. She was, yeah. Speaking of which, I was talking to Michael, and I was like, you know what? The day film died for me was the second time I watched Revenge of the Fallen, because now I was like, I understand now. I understood in that second showing. I was like, yeah, I was like, oh my god, they are just feeding us crap.
Okay.
Yeah,
Crap would be embarrassed.
Yeah,
on what they're feeding us,
and they don't care. And you know what? We didn't care. We did not care because
it's billions, right?
Yeah,
all multi-billion
it made $1 billion. Revenge of the Fallen. No matter how much people say that movie sucked, it still made $1 billion.
Yeah. See, that too is bad. But China was like, "Hey, stop making horrible movies." We didn't say anything.
Yeah.
China had to be telling us to stop making movies that are crap.
Yeah.
Or that's peddled to them.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Is that why they don't go to China anymore?
I suppose so. But I think it was the last night. I don't even remember the Unicron's Earth thing.
Oh yeah,
that was the last movie. They're like, stop making. Oh no, it was last night. Was it the same one?
Was it the one that went to China?
Yeah.
Last night is the one with Unicron.
Yeah.
Last night's the one with Unicron. What's the one before that one? Was that Extinction? Age of Extinction?
Yeah, Age of Extinction, yeah.
Yeah, that was also in China, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, give him the seed, blow it up in the biggest city, and it wasn't the biggest. But yeah, that's when they said stop making movies. Not verbatim, but that's when they were like, stop making movies that are peddling for us and are dumb.
Like, these don't make any sense. Please stop.
And the Americans were like, oh, I don't see what's wrong. There's American flags and beer.
Tons and tons of beer.
Explosions.
American flags.
And boobies.
Oh god. Yeah. Oh man, that made me.
The one that felt like it was like 4 hours long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Age of Extinction. Yeah.
And the Dinobots were at the end, and they were heavily marketed as like, oh, the Dinobots are here. They only show up at like 15 minutes out of a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
And I know it's 3 hours because I literally counted on my watch. I was like, okay, we're about the halfway mark. No Dinobots. And then about 15 minutes before, they just show up and wreck everything and then leave.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then there's some weird like BDSM thing Optimus had to do, like fight with us. Like, you think they're gonna choose the Nazis over the Autobots?
I was gonna say, is that the one where he had to grab the sword or whatever? No, that's last night, right?
That was last night, yeah.
I was
when
like,
he starts feeding him.
so he could command them or whatever, or something.
That was the one where he was like, yeah, we're gonna rodeo style this, and I'm gonna ride you for 8 seconds or something.
Yeah, like that. He starts riding Grimlock. Like,
yeah,
that's it. Who's your daddy?
That's
Who's your
so
Autobot?
mean. That's so horrible what they did to him, to Grimlock, and it's just like, what? He's like one of the best freaking Transformers on the Autobot side. Like, why are you guys even doing that to him? Why?
Like, he's an ally. He's not even under them in the TV show.
Yeah,
they're like, okay, we'll work with you, but I'll be the leader in my group. You be the leader in your group.
Yeah, but I was gonna say the Dinobots are different. Yeah, I was gonna say I forgot about that. Yeah, Dinobots are totally different. Yeah.
It makes it also, but it makes it weird is that they started as humanoid, and then they transformed to the dinosaur. But you can still imagine, Optimus is riding a dude, because just because he takes a dino form doesn't mean he's. So
doesn't mean he loses that humanoid
and he's a
side.
pretty huge guy, so. Optimus is probably power bottom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Grimlock's like, get off me, asshole. What are you doing?
In front of his friends.
Yeah, what are you doing? Stop it.
I wonder if he did that for all of them.
He probably had to, right?
Like, oh, bring out the bitch.
This is like what? There's a Triceratops. Then there was like what? What was the other one?
Pterodactyl, Stegosaurus.
I know them by their names.
Oh, okay.
So it's like Slag, Sludge, Snarl, and Swoop, I guess.
Oh, okay. And you see none of that after that movie. Well, you see the Triceratops, right? Is it the Triceratops? In Last Night?
In Last Night, no, they have babies.
Oh,
they
yeah,
die.
They have babies.
And then they fuck.
Yeah.
And then they have baby eggs and baby dinosaurs.
For some reason.
And
it's just like, what are you guys doing? Stop it.
When did Hasbro like, okay, you guys, we're done? Is this Hasbro pulled they didn't pull their rights, but they just rebooted it with
with Bumblebee. Yeah.
With Bumblebee, which is way better.
Way better.
But just can you imagine people who work under Hasbro, or is it Hasbro who owns them?
Yeah, it's Hasbro,
right?
Yeah.
Hasbro just watching the movie and they start with a smile, and it slowly becomes a frown.
Yeah. Well, it became a smile, then it became like a huge like what with Revenge of the Fallen, and it just like their faces couldn't get any lower, going between those last 4 other films or whatever you would say. Let's see, there's what? Revenge of the Fallen.
We start from the beginning.
There's Transformers.
Transformers, yeah.
Revenge of the Fallen.
Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah, Dark of the Moon. Age of Extinction.
And Last Night.
So there's 5 films altogether. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say they had like a medium, like the nothing face or whatever how you would say, just a neutral face maybe in Revenge of the Fallen. Then it just sort of just falls down completely, just into an angry, sad, just like, what are you doing to this franchise or whatever?
I don't understand is that okay. Star Wars, they made pretty meh movies, right?
Yeah.
The sequel trilogy.
Oh, yeah.
And there's like these huge crusades and people are up in arms. But Michael Bay sits down and rapes Optimus Prime in 5 different movies and nobody's batting an eye and no one's like, there's no this huge campaign.
Yeah.
About
right. That is, I guess, like, I don't know. It is weird, right? I mean, I would think I think the fan base is still pretty good. I mean, it was a thing of the '80s, man. I mean, we all grew up on those shows. I mean, for me particularly, not Gen 1. I was Beast Wars, but I still had respect for what came before. Just like
like I know of yours. I really want to watch Beast Wars.
Yeah,
and. And it's the 80s, and that's the advent. What Star Wars came out in 1977, and then all this others, like the whole sci-fi bridge broke. A bunch of these sci-fi shows and cartoons and other stuff started coming up.
Yeah.
And how can you not remember Transformers, Optimus Prime? When you see Optimus Prime, I suppose he's iconic, right? I mean,
he is iconic. I would think so.
Yeah. Not by name, but maybe
look. The semi-truck, the red semi-truck, famous, I would say. Whenever you see you'd see like a red semi-truck, well, with the flat face.
With the square.
Look, it's Optimus or whatever. I go past. I don't want to say it because, well, I can say it. It's I go past every time I see a Camaro now. I'm like, hey, look, it's Bumblebee. But I just like, I'm like, deep down inside, I'm like, I know he's a bug. He's a Volkswagen bug.
He's a Volkswagen, ain't no damn Camaro.
Yeah.
Like every movie.
Camaro?
Every movie a different Camaro.
Yeah.
Go back to the bug.
Yeah.
That's your thing, B. You're like a small little bug. They think they can take advantage of you, and you just like screw them up.
Yeah. And I never like, is Bumblebee like, I know he's the kid of the youngest of the Autobots, but is he like I don't know, is that how he is in Bumblebee, the movie? Is he more like a spec ops or whatever? I don't know what he is.
Oh, like a special.
Yeah, or is he
rank
one of those
sort
dudes
of
that
thing?
always gets like beat up in the end?
No, yeah, he's the heart.
Okay.
You could say he's the heart of the Transformers. Like
Hmm.
he won't stop and he'll always get up. Like yeah, just because he's small doesn't mean he
Yeah,
like
okay, he's one of
lesser.
the. Okay, cool. See,
Yeah,
I would have liked that
yeah,
more, honestly.
yeah. But I don't know why they took off his voice. But I guess because a talking robot would be too jarring. I
I
suppose.
guess I don't know. That's. I know. I still hated it in Bumblebee too. I was like, really? You're gonna take out his voice box again? It's just like,
Everybody
come
loved
on.
it.
Remember when they gave it back with the Bay
At
Transformers?
the end of the one,
I
yeah,
I wish to stay with the boy.
yeah. I
A little
really,
pet.
yeah. I was like, you couldn't give him the one in Bumblebee, the dude in the voice with Bumblebee. Like that sounded way more like Bumblebee.
It made like a person, not just because a robot, but he had a sentence. He
Mhm.
just didn't like a speak and spell.
Yeah. Permission to speak, sir. Permission granted. What? I wish to
Wait,
stay with the boy. This is like, really? Oh, no. Get away from him. Get away from him.
oh, he's just watching him.
That's the
the
reason why
roof.
he went insane or whatever. He never grew up. Traumatized.
He could have changed too. It's not
Yeah.
like he was stuck in a Volkswagen.
It's so weird
but-
because one of them made it. It's like I was watching a video and one of them made an argument that it should have been focused on Megan Fox's character because she grows in that movie instead of him.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Actually, as much
Yeah.
as I kind of don't want to say it, but yeah, she does grow.
yeah. Like she has a better arc than he does. Because in the
Like,
end,
what arc?
yeah, I'm just saying, but yeah, because she's like the I don't know, was like at the beginning of it, the
She like
Like,
the love interest?
the
or
love
mechanic
interest or the
something?
piece of meat, I guess you would say, that Michael Bay always
That
makes
sounds
all
about right.
all their women, all his women. If people want to get mad at Michael Bay for doing stuff like that, just,
Yeah.
because he doesn't care. He just like looks sexy. That's like all the stuff he gave advice to her or something like that. If I remember
Like
right.
just looks sexy. I can picture Michael Bay with that accent.
Yeah,
Just looks sexy, love.
I mean he does. He's like, well, yeah. That's what he sounds like. It's like, what explosions here, here, and here, whatever. But yeah, that's
There's
like
an
his,
orphanage, Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want explosions.
If like
Give
you
me
go
all the-
back and watch those movies, and it's just like all the girls in every scene are just like completely like hot, whatever. Like what he
Yeah.
model esque. I guess you would say they're all model esque. It's just like wow, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
which I hate the most is that like at the beginning he's been making billions and all this stuff is not supposed to work. Even like film critics and film majors and all those people in the industry like this should not work.
yeah, and it
But
does for
it's
him.
working.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does for him. He doesn't care because he's busy at the bank.
yeah. Sorry, I can't hear you.
Making 5 movies on robots.
Oh man, but yeah. I hope Transformers goes back to a better time. I guess you would say, yeah. Does it still at the end of Bumblebee? Did he get his voice back?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Because I think he was nomming with he was talking with
He's talking.
Optimus. Kind of just showed up,
Yeah.
which was weird because I thought it was a cameo because I read that he was to show up and then he showed up and then he even transformed. I was like, oh, that's cool.
And it's like,
And the
It's like,
sound
I am-
effect.
I am. You can call me Bumblebee. It's just like, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Or no, it's not that deep of a voice, but yeah, it's just like, yeah, all right, cool, that's fine. I like Bumblebee. Bumblebee was fun. Bumblebee was heart. It was pure,
Yeah.
pure joy, pure goodness. Michael still hasn't seen it all.
Oh, Mike.
The first time they-
When did
Do you
that come
really
out?
trust
It
these
was like-
guys? I mean, they literally call themselves Decepticons.
Exactly. Like,
Doesn't
look
that
at
ring any
them. They have
bells?
red eyes, and
Yeah.
then, which is even more brutal because what Bumblebee loses his when he loses his voice. And spoilers, Mike, but it's been like years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that part.
Oh, okay. They shoot him in the throat, or like they rip his throat. Imagine that as a person.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh my god.
Oh man. Man, that was pretty cool. Went to Transformers. But yeah, that was from. I was just talking about that for like the death of cinema for me, and just like, oh man, this is what we're gonna have to deal with. And it's like, sure enough, like, yep, every freaking thing, like, just story and like plot just went out the window.
Yeah, what do you guys think of Avatar? Do you think Avatars should get all those awards just because it's Dances with Wolves? No, but
James Cameron?
What was it, the monkey one, the blue monkeys or something, whatever they're called.
Oh,
the Na'vi?
yeah. Okay, yeah. Avatar?
Yeah.
No, I
like
didn't think
4
so.
different movies coming.
Honestly,
right?
when I watched it, I was like, okay, like, it was good, but it's not like anything I was gonna watch, like you know, a constant.
Yeah.
Like James Cameron's movies, like something like that. No. T2, yeah, I can watch that over and over again. Aliens, yeah, I can watch that over and over again. Titanic, I can kind of watch it over and over again. A little long.
I'm in a dark place.
Yeah.
I have ice cream.
Yeah, you want to watch a bunch of people die? Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not part of the love story or anything like that. Like yeah, it's doomed. It's doomed. It's already doomed. Like, what do you guys think? Like, you think he was gonna survive? No. Like,
everyone's dead.
Like, if there was a slim chance that he was gonna survive, and it was like 1%, not even 1%, because it was mostly women and children that lived from there.
Yeah, that old couple just died on the bed.
Yeah. My throat's getting dry. But yeah, I'd watch it. I don't care. Like, if someone, like a chick asked me, like, yeah, I'll watch it. I'm cool with it. I don't care. I'm fine with it. No, you just like it because of that lady. Like, no, the story's okay. I mean, it's fine. It's just like you know what's gonna happen at the end.
Yeah, it's about the journey, I guess, not the destination. Is Cameron gonna reach a point where Lucas and Jackson have reached? Peter Jackson, where they just make that one movie? Because like Peter Jackson, The Hobbit's not really too good, and then sequels for Lucas, and then Crystal Skull for Spielberg. So there's gonna be a movie, and I'm thinking it's gonna be Avatar because he's been doing it back to back, and that's never been done before. But are they going to be good?
I'm pretty sure it will be. Well, the thing is, like, I feel like he gets away with it sometimes because he's always on like executive producer of like certain movies. Like, he's always executive producer of the Terminator movies. And
I heard he's a pain in the ass in that one too.
Yeah. Have you read? No, I haven't heard that. I want to hear that.
He's just really controlling.
Yeah. And wasn't it he made it, right? Or who made the first one? Was it him?
Yeah, I want to say yes. Yeah.
All right. I was gonna say because Ridley Scott made Alien.
Yeah.
Then he came in the second one, made Aliens. Yeah.
Oh, I love it so much.
Yeah. So Ridley Scott. I was gonna say that happened with Ridley Scott too, as well. That was a long time ago, though, if I remember.
Oh, you did the horrible movie?
Yeah, he did the horrible movie. And it's
what was it?
It's kind of I think it was Robin Hood.
Men in Tights? Wait, which one?
It was with Russell Crowe.
Oh, the realistic one. Yeah, that's like he's coming back from Crusade, man. He's seen things.
Oh. There's only one Robin Hood movie, and that's the Kevin Costner one with Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, dude. It's on Netflix.
I like Men in Tights.
I like Men in Tights too. Men in Tights.
You mean like that's a joke? Yeah. This is actually from the novel. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
right. The Netflix. Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's okay. It's like it's a typical like 90s movie, I guess you would say. Like, it's not really.
They have a saxophone playing.
No. Yeah, it's just like it's okay. It's not like it's not gonna wow you with anything or anything like that. So. Okay. The reason why I like it because me and Mike grew up on it. That was like the one that we watched a lot.
Oh, legit! That's pretty cool.
And I never understood it. I just was like, this dude is cool with his archery. Just like be Robin Hood. And then I finally watched it. And I was like, okay, story is kind of weak, but okay,
like nostalgia. I love it.
Yeah.
It's like I watched all of the Lethal Weapons again,
Yeah.
and they're pretty like out there.
Yeah.
I just like
1 and 2 are
but-
probably fine. 3 and
Yeah.
4 are like whoa.
3. Wait, which one's 4? 4 is the one with Jet Li, right?
Yeah.
4 I didn't really care much about, but I
Yeah.
did like the little story ends to it.
Yeah.
Like the psychiatrist. Like all 4 movies of Riggs has been like shitting on her, and this is where she just blew up on him. So I like the build up to that, and then him starting a family and all that.
Oh yeah.
Like, I like that, but
I
the
like-
story overall is just.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Yeah.
3 is the
Like,
one where they have the ex-cop, I guess you would say.
Oh, the cop killers.
Yeah.
Cop killers.
Yeah. And 2 is the one with the diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic community.
It's just been revoked. Shoots in the head.
I love the first one where I forgot the actor's name. I just know him by his Riggs. It's
Mel Gibson.
what's his Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
And you remember when Mel Gibson just started going off on this cop? Was it a cop or some person? Like he started going crazy.
Oh. At the beginning, where he's buying a
No,
Christmas tree.
well, in the real world.
Oh,
Mel
yeah, okay,
Gibson.
yeah,
Mel
yeah,
Gibson
yeah.
was yelling at some dude
Yeah.
and just throwing
Yeah, yeah,
anti-Semitic stuff.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
when I watched the first one and he starts going insane,
Yeah.
like, maybe this is a warning. The way he acts now in Lethal Weapon and the way he acted then,
Yeah.
like in the news, I could see him blending.
Yeah.
Like, shoot me, and he's like, gets a gun in his like the bottom of his temple.
Yeah.
Like, shoot it in your mouth. No, put it in your shoot it. The bullet may come out the other ear. I was like, what the hell is this? Are you just teaching me how to do?
That is true.
Proper
Yeah, right?
suicide?
Yeah, because he was suicidal in that movie. His wife just died and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it's just so weird how they connected it in the second movie
Yeah.
with the dude with the hitman or whatever. I don't know if he was a hitman or something like that.
Yeah, he was. Like,
Yeah.
we put out a hit on you, but I'm horrible at my job, so I killed your wife
so I
instead.
killed your
Like,
wife
what? And I killed that other chick
Yeah.
just for
That
fun.
you
I
banged,
left.
yeah, just
that
a
you-
moment ago.
So
I think
like,
that was my first set of breasts that I've seen that I saw. As
they're
a
nice
kid.
too.
Yeah, they are.
They're puffy though. I don't
Yeah.
know if everyone likes puffy, but I'm
They're
down.
puffy. They're fine.
Right? not just puffy vaginas.
Oh man.
It's a quote from a TV show. Don't get mad
Yes.
at me. People are listening.
Yes, Rick and Morty.
That's a quote. Rick
Watch
and
it,
Morty.
yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Like, oh man, you really hates puffy vagina. Like, no. I'm down for whatever, dude. My lady, dude.
Oh man, this is awesome. I love it. Just talk about movies. Movies more often, dude.
Childhood movies.
Yeah, childhood movies. What else is another childhood movie we can talk about that we
That you
love?
guys watched
Or we
Robin
love-
Hood, and then
was
what else?
What was a movie that you hated watching growing up?
Oh, that's rare. Because I was a kid, so
Yeah.
everything
Yeah,
was really
yeah.
good to me.
Right? Well, because obviously we all had parents, but it's just
Oh,
like,
yeah,
or we all no one can't say that because you don't have siblings.
yeah.
Yeah, I hate to watch certain movies. When my sibling or my other siblings, me and Michael have the same taste, pretty much, almost. I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, we think we
pretty
differ in certain things, but pretty much the same.
Mm.
It was like Star Wars, Godzilla, Tremors, RoboCop.
RoboCop. Oh yeah, RoboCop.
Yeah. And I still can't believe my grandma let me watch that.
Did she watch it with you?
I don't think she ever did. I think she just because she didn't live in our apartment house, our apartment per se, but she
Mhm.
lived in the apartment complex with us. So she
Oh,
would
that's
come
cool.
over. She would come
Oh.
over and check up on us, and at lunchtime she'd make us our ramen noodles. We're like, yeah, cool. But then she would just
Yeah.
let us, they would let us, loose. I guess you would say, just like.
The juice is loose. Let's watch RoboCop.
Set to govern
Just-
ourselves, yeah. And yeah, we just watched RoboCop, and I don't think she really cared about that. I don't know. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. I don't know.
Maybe she knew what she was doing, and she was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna show these guys."
Yeah. Or like maybe they'll turn out to be cops in growing up or something like. I don't know. like made me want to be a cop, but I was like, I wanted to be RoboCop. But then again, when I got older, when you get older, you're like, oh, he had to die to become that. No,
Yeah. I want to be RoboCop. Fast forward 5 years later, you're just getting shot up.
You're
My
getting
dream.
brutally shot up. Dude.
With shotguns and stuff.
He lost his arm, and you ever
Yeah,
seen the
just-
uncut version of that?
Oh, I have not
Where they
seen
shoot
that.
they shoot. He shoots his hand off, right?
Right.
And then when he's getting up, that dude's like, "Hey, look it over here!" And he just like the first shot, he shoots his entire arm off. The one that they shot the hand off. They just like get it over with. Yeah, that's why he doesn't have an arm.
Oh, I was thinking about something way different.
Yeah,
I thought they blew his junk off.
Yeah, they show the. You know that's crazy. They never do shoot his nuts off.
Yeah, because I'll be like, "Hey, nutless," and then I'm like, "That's horrible."
Oh man, that'd be horrible if they did do that.
Right? Like,
What's his face is gonna make that movie, remaking that movie?
who was it?
Oh, the dude from District 9.
Oh, I think he got kicked off.
Oh, did he?
Or he left. Yeah, I remember I was raising a stink about it.
That sucks
I don't
because
know
I'm
if
pretty
he-
sure it would have been good in his hands, honestly.
Yeah, right.
But
District 9 was.
I was gonna say it's like I don't know if you would like Murphy though, because he does have like character like the main character. He's kind of a dick, I guess you would say, in all their
All of his movies, yeah.
Is he?
Not
I've
really.
seen watched it when I was a kid, but I remember like, yeah.
No.
kill
I'm
everyone.
just saying like what's his face? The director. His movies.
Oh, the
are-
director.
Yeah, his movies
Oh.
always have like his main characters are always like kind of dicks, or they're not really people you connect with really per se. You know,
Is this District 9 guy?
District 9. There's there's Victor's,
Oh, yeah.
Verona, then there's what is the other one?
Elysium?
Elysium, yeah, Matt Damon's
Elysium,
character.
yeah. What's his director's name? I need this
yeah,
name.
I can't remember his name. Let me check it out. Let me find it. Let me.
I had a friend who really liked this director, and I was like, I don't like him because, yeah, you're right. He does make his actors just dicks. So how do I relate? Like, yeah, you go, you child murderer, you. Like, how do I relate to you?
Neil Blomkamp. There you go.
Yeah, him.
I was gonna say yeah, he does, right? Because like I was gonna say Vicus in there, Vicus Vindabona in in District 9, the main character. Yeah, yeah, he kills little spawn babies, like little egg hatchlings or whatever.
Yeah,
he's just like
They're on
he's
fire.
just having a smile and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like
They
don't
just sound
know
like
what they're-
popcorn.
Yeah, they sound
I'm
like
hungry.
popcorn.
Let me go eat.
Yeah.
It's like, oh Jesus.
It's just I think it's supposed to be it's supposed to mean we don't really care about it. We don't see them as beings or whatever, so we're just gonna kill them that way. Yeah.
Like I get that with
I
Alien,
get that. Yeah.
but why?
I get that with Aliens because
I
it's
guess
a
so, yeah.
huge thing, yeah.
Yeah. Like Elysium, Matt Damon in Elysium have you guys seen Elysium?
Yeah, I've seen Elysium.
Yeah, he's just not really a good guy. Even though
Yeah.
he looks like he kind of being a good guy because he's getting to know some chicks' kids, and then he does a dick move and he steals his toy, or does something that I was like, why are you doing this?
Is that right? Yeah. No. Yeah.
Is that Elysium?
'Cause
Yeah,
they're,
right.
at the beginning, he has a bunch of kids around him, and they're trying to get money off of him.
Yeah.
And he does playfulness. It's like a playful little thing because he grabs them and he shakes them. He shakes one of them.
Yeah.
He finds money on them and he's like, "Hey!" He's like, "I got it too." And they're trying to grab it away from him. And he's like, "Maybe I'll get this and use it for my ticket to Elysium or something like that." But he gives it back though.
Oh, okay. No, the
Yeah.
one I'm thinking is it was a more personal scene because it was some chick's kid and he knew this kid for a while or something.
Oh yeah.
Was it the love interest?
It's the love interest. His
okay.
his childhood friend or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a daughter, and he has the exosuit on, if I remember right. She finds him.
I
or
think
whatever.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, and she goes and she takes care of him or whatever, and he leaves. Before he leaves, he says something to her. That's kind of a dick move or something. That's kind of that's real dickish to her to that person. Yeah. I think it's like all hope is lost. Something like I can't remember.
Something like "Go kill yourself." I don't. Like he says something to her, and I'm just okay. I guess you're cool.
I think it's like there is no hope or something like that, or like for you or something like that. If I remember right, I don't know. I can't.
Yeah,
remember.
something along those lines. But at least at the end of the movie, he's like, I guess he gets redeemed more than any other. Because was Elysium Neil Blomkamp's last movie, or was it Chappie?
Yeah, that was what? Which one was it? What'd you say?
Chappie.
I think it was Chappie.
Was Chappie's last movie?
Chappie sucked. Oh man,
what was?
Really careful.
What was it? Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh man,
I haven't watched it, and I probably won't.
Yeah, I think it's just because, well, I mean, if you take out the South African band that was the main characters in that movie, because
are they a band?
The girl, the girl, and the dude that find the AI.
Yeah.
Though they're actually like a South African like rap band or metal band or something like that. I don't know what they are, but she's in that whole movie you hear their music, and I guess he just loves like everything that's South African because he's South African, obviously. So. Oh
yeah, is it most of his movies set in South Africa or filmed in?
Yeah, everything like all of his movies are filmed in South Africa except for Elysium. I want to say Elysium. I'm pretty sure Elysium is probably in South Africa. Filmed in South Africa, set in like futuristic Los Angeles.
Something like
I think so. Yeah.
Is Los Angeles? It's some. I don't know what it is.
Oh, in Chappers or Chappie?
No, Elysium.
Oh, Elysium. Oh, yeah. Jesus! If it's Los Angeles,
I was gonna say Chappie's in South Africa, if I remember right. Yeah.
Okay. And Elysium's supposed to be pseudo LA.
Yeah, I was just saying
some city.
There's no character in there that you can connect with, even with like Chappie. Honestly, though, because it's just like, how can this robot be so innocent? I guess you would say. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. Well, why? What's the whole conflict? Is there a reason like Chappie see something and the government doesn't want him, or?
No, I think it's because he actually has free will or something like that. I guess.
Like he's an AI and he's self-aware.
Yeah, self-aware AI. Yeah.
So that's why they want to kill him, because he can cause.
I think so.
Judgment Day.
I haven't seen it in so long, so I can't really,
Because Hugh Jackman's in that, right?
Yeah, he's the bad guy in that one. If I remember right.
If I remember, it's like a weird reason why they want it dead. I think it's like something like really stupid, like, oh, it's our property, we want it back, or something like that. That body that the AI is in is our property, or something like that.
Oh,
I think because it can it's like a Skynet, I guess you would say.
Yeah,
maybe I don't know. It could manipulate.
I don't remember.
But it didn't have that ability or anything like that. Or it had a conscious mind. That's if I remember right.
Yeah.
And like at the end, like the female main character dies. His mom or whatever. His mama. What he calls
his
her.
Adopted mother, basically.
Yeah, his adopted mother. Yeah. And at the end, he finds out how to like. He finds like human consciousness, like and where it is, or like how he finds how to replicate it or something like that, or bring it out of the human mind and into robotic body or mind or whatever. I don't know. You would say.
Does he?
Like that?
Yeah, really out there.
It's like he does it with like 6 PS4s to get all put together. It's hilarious. It's funny.
It was PS3s.
Was it PS3? No, it was PS4s.
Yeah, you're probably right. I just don't remember.
The OG ones? Yeah.
I just remember, it's like a bunch of PlayStations all hooked up.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just like, and at the end, he's like, I'm going to bring you back. Because he brings his creator back from the dead.
Right.
Using that technology. And I guess they want it. I guess the villains want it because he can do that. I guess. I don't know. because they're finding him, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's been so long. I only seen that movie once, and once was
Yeah.
enough.
It sounds pretty out there.
Yeah,
in
I just
terms of
didn't want
grabbing
to.
consciousness.
I just really didn't want to watch it because of the female the female character in that movie is just like has the worst voice ever. It's like you really don't want to put that voice in front of a movie or have that like taking charge of your movie. It's just like ugh.
Yeah.
It's just like really high pitch.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is really ugly. Yeah. Oh man, but anyway, yeah. Chappie, there you go. Don't go see that movie. Don't see that movie. Like Neil Blomkamp's like worst.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I thought he did another movie too, but I guess not, huh?
Did he do Hardcore Henry? No, that one actor's in it, but
No.
do that.
It's so
Because
weird
that one
because-
actor he likes to use.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
Let me see.
He was District
Yeah.
9 main guy.
District 9, Chappie, Elysium, Rocka. I guess that's like his independent films.
Rocka.
You ever seen the short films with that predate District 9 and stuff like that?
Was that Oak Studios? Is that
It's like I think it's like Alive in Joburg.
I think, yeah. With Blanc.
Yeah.
No, I haven't, but I've known of, and I haven't.
Yeah, it just sucks because he was going to do the Halo movie, and I think that would have been pretty neat. I think it would have been pretty neat. Maybe I don't know.
That would have been better. I mean, if you're gonna do it with Matt, well, see, I feel like he's gonna do it with the Marine, who's kind of an asshole,
Yeah,
and not do it behind for Chief, because Chief doesn't really talk at all. How can you make that guy
Yeah.
a dick? Well, I guess through his actions.
through his actions and like,
Yeah, he
but
just
I'm
hates
like,
people.
but he's like almost like the purest, like straight laced dude in the series too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I
I'll
mean,
back you up.
That's why they call him that's why they gave him the rank of Master Chief with all the Spartans, because he was
Yeah.
the leader and
See,
I
when
don't
you
know,
say
I couldn't say
Chief,
that.
I think
Yeah.
of Wonder Woman Chief now. Sometimes it's like Chief's back, guys. Chief's here. Like, yeah, that's right. I'll
Yeah,
finish
she's
the fight.
here. All's well in the world. Even though we're sitting in the
man.
trenches.
How's he gonna communicate to us?
This summer's gonna be
No.
so weird. Oh yeah, yeah. This is
Smoke signals.
smoke signals, dude.
Oof.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm gonna do to you, man. I'm gonna go to Pasadena. It's like, how will you know when we get here? Lights
Oh,
on
yeah.
fire.
We're like, light a homeless guy on fire. No, don't do that. That's bad.
No, that's horrible.
It's terrible.
How is it over there right now?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. No, you live in the
Yeah.
outskirts, pretty much. Well,
Yeah, I'm
as
out
you
of
could-
the.
as
The
to
kill
say,
zone.
I kind of I live outside pretty much of the city. So Mike lives near college campus. So
Sounds like a
It's not-
zombie plague when you're talking about it.
yeah,
Honestly, because like you live. Because are they still having class? Are there still students running around? No,
from what I
right?
saw, no,
Okay.
yeah,
No,
what I
but
saw.
I don't think I think they're still on the campus though.
Oh lord.
Because last time that we rode around there, it was like a Friday night. And yeah, there was a bunch of people still hanging around.
Well.
What are you doing? Go inside, you idiots!
We're not gonna die. We're not in the demographic.
Oh yeah, you are. Now you are apparently. Yes. You keep changing that.
You're human, right?
Like yeah.
Yeah, we
You
can get
bleed?
to animals too, though.
Yeah.
So, it was in a bat.
Yeah.
You got infected. A couple of lions, I think, too.
Yeah.
Oh god. Well, I didn't know about the lions, but I know about the bat. And didn't like the bat eat the snake or something?
It's gonna turn them into lickers, dude.
God,
It's happening.
this is how it happens.
Wouldn't that be crazy if it like has an effect like that? That'd be like some weird effect on like certain animals.
So it
Control the
mutates them.
Like yeah,
into
the
liquors.
gorillas
Oh.
become what are those big fat ones in Left 4 Dead?
Oh, boomers.
Boomers? Yeah.
Oh
Say
god, dude, that's
boomer.
horrible. If they have the
Oh no
strength
no no,
of
not
a
the
gorilla.
boomers. The
Oh,
big
tanks.
the
Tanks,
tanks.
okay.
Yeah,
Tanks.
okay.
Yeah, with the music, or whatever the hell.
Oh god.
Pick up big chunks of concrete and throw it at you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's even more horrible.
Oh man.
God. Well, boomers would be really scary though, just because
Or-
I picture them flying around like on branches, and then they
Yeah.
just land on
Just
you and they just
popping in front of
explode.
you and just
Yeah, like, bruh, like
Oh man, God. Or gorillas just become like not sentient.
Oh.
They are sentient.
even more sentient.
Yeah. It becomes Planet of the Ape-ish. We start talking to them. They start talking. Oh man, that'd be crazy too.
When they start
Everything
talking.
from like science fiction starts coming true. Oh man.
Like we have a space force now, so
We
we're ready
do.
for aliens, I guess.
With our little pea shooters. Like what
Oh,
do you...
goodness. And like, who are we? Who are we forcing space, or who are we protecting in space? Is there something I should know?
I guess maybe. I don't know how you would say that. Maybe like when we get to Mars or something like that, we'd have to have like a space force there. To,
Suppose so.
Keep
Keep the indigenous at bay.
the Martians.
Stop
and white
the
Martians
gate
at
for hell
bay.
from opening. Is that what we're worried about?
Oh, what if Doom?
Yeah,
is
isn't
real?
that the planet?
You
Yeah,
never
it's
know. I was gonna say you never know. You never know Doom is real. You never know Ghosts of Mars is real. Now that would be scary. I don't
Oh
know.
God, Jesus! Wasn't there a
That's
sequel
like
about that one?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's like an unstoppable force you can't get away from. It's like, why even colonate Mars?
Yeah,
After
just
you've
nuke it.
done that. Yeah, just nuke Mars.
We don't need another desert planet, I guess, like Tatooine.
Oh man, speaking of Tatooine, or speaking of Star Wars, Tatooine. I read that little thing that dude was talking about. Ahmed
Which
Best. Is that what it is?
Oh, Jar Jar.
Yeah, Jar Jar.
We start using the boomer. No, that's horrible.
Is just like taking the magic away from sci-fi or from Star Wars.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can see he has a kind of a point there. But I feel like it still was kind of force heavy. The sequel trilogy was.
No, he's talking about all of them, isn't he? Other than the OGs, he's talking about the prequels and.
I felt to me it sounded like the sequel trilogy because he says the sequel trilogy mostly just runs on lineage and all that stuff, like Luke Skywalker and that. Or whatever. It doesn't really focus on the Force as it is. It's like we get like not cool. I'm not gonna say cool. We get like other abilities that Force wielders can use. But that's pretty much it. It's not really like philosophical heavy like how the original trilogy is, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that, but I don't think people want a philosophical journey anymore. They would just want the main casual people. I hate to say that, but the main point of people that they're trying to focus on, they don't care about that. I don't think they would. I don't know if they would. They just see Star Wars as Star Wars. As a movie.
Yeah. It's difficult to think about because remember when Last Jedi came out? Oh, force projecting, that doesn't make sense. Like what doesn't make sense in a sci-fi fantasy movie? So then like they want it to make sense just I guess just to make sense, I suppose.
Yeah.
But
it kind of made sense. It made sense to me because it wasn't them. It wasn't Rey or Kylo that was doing it. It was someone more powerful that was with the Force that was able to do that, to connect their minds.
Was manipulating everything.
Was manipulating everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Snook. Yeah.
Yeah. See, and then in the original trilogy, they don't say they don't elaborate on where or how it just happens.
Yeah.
But the original prequel stuff, where did like prequel, say for example, it's midichlorians. There's a science behind it. And then the sequel trilogy, it's bloodlines.
Yeah.
He's like that because he's a Skywalker and he has the highest. These families based on the highest midichlorian count, or she's a Palpatine. Like, why even
she's
lean on
stronger than him? Yeah.
Yeah, why even lean on just like the magic? Just leave it as is. Like, just powerful as is powerful. Because remember when Rey was just powerful just for being powerful's sake. People wanted to know where she got it from.
Yeah.
And that's effectively, I guess, in this sense, taking the magic away. Because you want it, like, why? Why do you have powers?
Yeah. I guess, yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
Or not even just Star Wars, but sci-fi in general, you know?
Original trilogy, yeah. As I say, you never really knew until the end, like, okay. Well, even then, you could just say, like, Luke wasn't really as powerful as Vader or Anakin was, honestly. You can say he is his blood, yes, but he wasn't really as powerful because he didn't know he wasn't a Jedi. He wasn't really truly a Jedi until after, you know.
Yeah, that's and I watched it again just for the sake of watching and I love Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Luke never became master.
Yeah, he wasn't master. He was never.
Yeah, he was just a Jedi Knight. Yeah. So it makes me think in the sequel trilogy, where why is the community college graduate teaching university level classes to all these students where he barely has an education?
Oh man, I don't know. This makes me laugh. And people will be like, "How dare you talk about that?" But this is kind of true, guys. You know, I mean, he could get help from Obi-Wan and Yoda. Yeah, okay. But it seems like in Last Jedi, he really hasn't been communicating with Yoda. But then again, he could have been communicating with Yoda before the Jedi Temple fell, and he just kind of just like, you know, whatever, went into exile, you know. And that's why he said, it's good to see you again, Skywalker.
I love that scene. I watched that movie 5 times, but that's the scene that just makes me like, yeah, teach him, tell him how it is. Stop being a whiny little bastard. My students are dead.
My niece got scared. She thought
because
Yoda
of Yoda
was evil. Yeah. Well, no, because she was like, when he did Force Lightning, when he did the lightning strike, she kind of was like, "Is Yoda evil?" She like looked at me like that, and I was like, "No, he's not evil. He's just being like how he was in Empire Strikes Back when he was laughing." When he was laughing, when he was laughing, it just reminded me like, oh, he's just being that old man, being an old man,
Yeah.
Not giving a F anymore.
People even like, oh, it's a dark side power, right? But if you remember from Return, fucking Luke force choked people.
He's choking everybody out.
He's choking everyone out. So it's like just accept.
And also, I think Yoda was able to do it in with what's it called? In Attack of the Clones, honestly. I mean, because he absorbed it, Dooku's lightning, but he pushed it out again.
Oh yeah.
I mean, people can say like, it wasn't, really his, but I'm like, he kind of, it's
still controlled it.
How about Return? He knocks out those Red Guard. Like he snapped their neck. They're dead. He didn't like. There's such a short area of them being knocked out. They're dead. Like they're not.
That is funny. I always love that scene though. I love that. He's just like,
like, meh.
Like that's a jet. That is Grandmaster right there.
Oh,
that is true Grandmaster. Oh man. By the way, I watched Ip Man 4.
Oh, is that out? Wait, which one's Ip Man 4?
Ip Man 4 is the one where
is that the one where he goes to San Francisco?
Yeah, San Francisco. Yeah.
Is that on Netflix?
No, I bought it.
Damn it! No.
Yeah, it is.
How's it?
Funniest. Most ridiculous. You thought 3 was ridiculous? If you thought 3 was ridiculous, this one's even more ridiculous.
Who does he fight though? Isn't it Bruce Lee or no? Is it Jet Li?
No, it's
or is it Dave Bautista? Like the one movie I watched, it was a spin-off, Master Z, and he fights Dave Bautista,
really?
The guy from 3. Yeah, his fellow student.
Yeah,
yeah, his fellow he they went to the same school or something. And he
Okay.
fights Dave Bautista. So who does he fight in the fourth one? That's
I don't know
outrageous.
who he fights.
If it's not a
man.
Terminator,
it's
I swear.
some weird. It's like some weird dude that was like in the army or Marines, not in the army, Marines.
Probably Marines, of course.
Yeah, it's like some dude in the Marines. It has to be some famous dude, I guess. But I don't know who it was. But it was just like, it's just like over the top. Like this is what China thinks of the USA back then. And
Every
like, the China, it's just
sorry,
it's
go
so
ahead.
funny because the Chinatown in there, it's obviously the same like set that they've been using
That's
over and over
racist.
again.
That's like in China, right? And then
Yeah, it's like because it still has the same like middle area where they all gather around, and it's just like, dude, you can't. Like, you didn't even try. You guys didn't even try.
This is not sad. I've been to San Francisco Chinatown, and this looks nothing like something like that. I would yell out if I watched this
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's just like when he meets Bruce Lee, he goes to like a little cafe, like a little like diner, like a 50s diner or whatever.
Oh.
Like the Fallout diners.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and Bruce Lee's like he's with his students, he's talking with them and everything like that. And like all of a sudden like these dudes in like gis like come in. He's like, "Hey, your kung fu is trash." And he's like, "You guys want to fight? We'll fight. Take it outside." And Bruce Lee and his students go out there, and Bruce Lee, like, he's like,
Do what's ass.
all right. He's like, they're ready to kick the karate guys, the karate people. This is karate versus kung fu.
Yeah, not like we haven't seen that, but okay.
Yeah. And it's just like, all right, one of you, no, three of you, come on, let's do this. And it's Bruce Lee, so he beats him. Then like all of a sudden, like some big white dude in a blue gi, he comes out of the alleyway.
Is that a
and
thing
he
though?
kicks, yeah, no, it's not.
A blue gi? Oh, okay.
Yeah, a blue gi, the blue uniform, the karate uniform.
Yeah, I thought they always wore white and the belt was changing. Would change.
Oh no, it's just the blue gi and the black belt or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he all of a sudden this big dude comes out of a alley, and and it's just like so funny they introducing him because he's just like, oh, and he kicks a light thing and it breaks all over the place. It's like, come on, fight me, and it's just like him and Bruce Lee fighting in an alleyway, and he has nunchucks. And the big dude has like nunchucks in his back. And he takes them out, and Bruce Lee takes them away. And he starts doing the nunchucks, and it's just so hilarious. It's just so funny. I was like, this is ridiculous. This is really ridiculous.
Is there
my disbelief because
is there a colonist storyline?
Yeah, it's a colonist storyline. It's not colonists, but it's more like illegal aliens because like he's trying to get his son to go to school there, study abroad.
It meant
so he goes over there. Yeah, so he tries to go over there and get like a recommendation from like this thing called the Chinese Act or whatever, not People Pack or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you find out like all the people in that group is a bunch of like masters of kung fu. And the dude in the beginning, and the dude and the main guy, he has a problem with Bruce Lee because he's teaching foreigners and stuff like that. Foreigners kung fu.
Yeah.
And it's all about that stuff too. And he's like, yeah, it should be Chinese based and everything. They hate us over here, and the whole thing is just like around that guy's daughter because she's a cheerleader, but he wants her to know kung fu, but she doesn't like kung fu. So she gets bullied a lot at school, but she can't use it or else because her father will get mad at her for some reason. But like she makes like head squad cheerleader or whatever, and that makes the little white girl mad. It's just so like weird. It's just so
some Asian is
yeah. It's just like, why is she here? It's just like so like the weird, like the most blatant stuff ever. Like,
just say it.
Obvious, just like the most obvious stuff. and like they like her boyfriend and two other dudes like jump her, and Ip Man is there at the high school or whatever because he's like trying to get a he's still trying to get a recommendation from something. Yeah.
Oh man, always there in the right time.
Yeah, and he canceled. Yeah, and he saves her. But before that, I guess they cut her hair with scissors, and I guess she grabs the scissors and cuts the girl on the face.
Oh god.
And like when she gets home, like her mom gets upset, and she was like, "Wait till your father gets home. Like we're gonna have a discussion about this." Then like when he gets home, he's like an FBI agent or something like that, or from
the white dude?
FBI. Yeah. He's like an FBI agent or not FBI agent. He's like a government thing.
Oh,
okay. Like, we can't have these illegal aliens, these Chinamen or whatever, coming in, disrespecting us and everything like that.
The hugest stereotypes, not just
it's like the biggest
the government man. The government anti everything.
Yeah, and like everything, they just like start rallying, getting people, getting all the Chinese people arrested and stuff like that. After that,
is there a montage? Like,
there's kind of a montage.
Nice guy, and then just start getting beat up. Some Chinese people. You feel bad for them. There's always that in every Ip Man. There's like the Chinese montage where they start getting beat up and it's playing sad music, and like, I have to feel sad for. And then there's an upcomings further down the line.
Yeah. It is weird. I can honestly, I liked it in the first one because it was obviously that is what really happened to him.
Yeah, historical like, as much as
historical accuracy. Almost is like not accurate, but it was. It actually did sort of happen to him. But it's just like, but everything else is outlandish. The Grandmaster is better telling the actual story of Ip Man than Ip Man.
Is that is that where he's older and he's like kind of
No. It's the one. It's the more film. I guess you would say.
Is that the more artsy one?
Yeah, I think it's the one where the
super artsy one.
Backstory.
And who's that?
And they're like, no, you can't have this. This wasn't for you. This wasn't made for you. We're just students and everything like that.
Oh, okay. That's like part of it.
He's like dating another woman or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really? That's part. I thought that was the most artsy, outlandish one. Is that really part of his history?
Yeah, that's really part of
what's happening. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's really documented, I guess you would say. But like, yeah, I know what the one you're talking about. It's still Ip Man, but it's like older Ip Man. Because they couldn't get Donnie Yen to play him or whatever. They're like, all right, we'll just change him. Like
they didn't offer him enough money. There's two movies I don't remember which. Plus, what you told me with Grandmaster is I think it was the first one. I think the older one because Ip Man's kids do a cameo.
Oh, really?
As like older characters. Like I think there's one where he collapses after his wife died, and it's like there's an old guy. He's like, oh, you have a call. That's his actual son. And I think those two movies where they're actually in it are the ones that they agree that matches their father's timeline, I suppose. Maybe they might be in Grandmaster as well, but it's they might be. I haven't. Yeah, they might be because you said Grandmaster is part of their history too, so they might be in there too.
Yeah,
but I feel like those movies where they're in it is like, this is the closest grounded as our father's legacy. Everything else, he didn't fight a boxer. Yeah. Or he didn't fight the guy who bit someone's ear off.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, thank you. He didn't fight Mike Tyson. He didn't uncover a drug ring or or international corruption that happened in every movie for some reason, and it's always a topic of issue.
Yeah, I was like, I can honestly the first Ip Man is probably the most accurate. It's most closest. To his, his actual life, yeah. And I just say 2, 3, the old one, the old Ip Man one, old man Ip Man, the Donnie Yen replacement, the Donnie Yen replacement one,
yeah.
Then 4 are just stuff that they made, just out of pure, I don't know,
propaganda.
Because they do have, I guess I would say, yeah.
It's always the same theme. Not always. but I think the old man,
They're always suppressed.
yeah, they're always
Yeah.
oppressed, or it's a foreign power, usually British, and it's always like the guy he's just slinging, he's just yelling draw.
Yeah. It's just like, yeah, that made me laugh. It always makes me laugh.
It switches to English real quick.
Yeah.
I gave you an order. Do as I say. Obviously, this is not white guy wrote the script.
Oh,
But...
yeah. It's terrible when you know that you can hear it in their like dialogue. It's just like, oh, somebody doesn't know how to do this in English.
I'm excited to watch 4 now because I kind of want to see San Francisco and it just being China.
Yeah,
Because that's what China thinks. San Francisco, Chinatown looks like just China. No
It's
hills,
hilarious.
no rolling hills.
It is pretty funny. Well, there is rolling hills, but you don't see a lot of it.
Is it B-roll?
Yeah.
Is it just to get to one place to the other?
It's really not B-roll. It's kind of just green screen or whatever you would say. I don't know how you would say it.
Oh,
honestly.
damn, green screen.
Yeah.
These guys are intense.
But anyway, I was gonna say Grandmaster is on Netflix, by the way. So.
Okay, cool.
So that one's
cool.
pretty good. I like that one. That one's it's very dramatic. I think like Martin Scorsese like produced it. He didn't produce it. He brought it over here.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, like how Tarantino brought like
Oh, what was it? Was it Drunken Master?
Isn't Drunken
No.
Master? It was
Was
another Donnie Yen movie. What is it? Iron Monkey.
Iron Monkey. There's another one.
Yeah.
And like they thought it was gonna fail, and it literally says presented by Tarantino.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
has had nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah.
But in case he failed, they would blame him. But I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, it was a foreign movie as well.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah.
Oh, Tarantino. God.
Man, maybe. Yeah.
He's overrated in my opinion.
Overrated? Yeah. Oh, we want to
Yeah.
talk about overrated directors now?
Yeah,
let's do
overrated director.
All
Tarantino's. I don't need a 3-hour movie to be like. I don't want to sit there for 3 hours watching a cabin. I don't. And he says
Yeah.
that. Well, he released. I think it was AV. Some group interviewed him, and he's like, "What do you think about film criticism?" And he's just, "I don't like making films to people who don't understand my style. So,
Yeah.
what style do I have to understand to watch a 3-hour film about them being in a cabin? Like, what do I? What do I have to? What drugs do I have to take?"
Oh, is that Hateful Eight? Are you talking about Hateful
Yeah,
Eight?
Hateful Eight. Yeah,
Okay.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I tried watching that movie. I just I got to I maybe watched maybe 10 minutes of it, and I was like, I can't watch this. I'm sorry.
I fell asleep on the B-roll. They showed it at some event, and they're like, "Hey, look at the footage," and I was like falling asleep in the theater. Like the DP was there, and I think a technical director was. Yeah, we used 9mm, not 9mm gun, 30mm footage or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I was just,
man.
like I can't. There's a cabin and snow and stuff.
Oh man, yeah. I was gonna ask you this. I was like, do you think Western movies should be shot on film rather than digital?
That's difficult because
That is difficult to me because
Yeah.
No, I say
What do you
this
think
because
why?
I was watching a movie on Netflix called Badlands.
Mm.
I don't know.
Oh,
if it was,
yeah.
I don't know if it was like a sci-fi movie or something like that, or one of those like AMC movies or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I was just like watching it, and like the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes or so, and like the whole scene is pretty nice, but I was just like, it just doesn't. It just feels like I'm watching play or something. Like a play or something like that.
Play
As
like the
it
set pieces or
didn't like make me like feel like I was there. Like the colors were too deep, I guess you would say. I guess yeah. Cause I'm like I like old Western style movies. You know how they're filmed. I don't know, like how like what have you seen? What kind of Western movies have you seen?
The classics, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah,
The coach.
okay.
Was it the coachman? Which one? No. Which one's the one where they're all in a
Stagecoach?
the stagecoach? Yes,
Yeah.
stagecoach. I guess if you want to count the girl with the yellow ribbon,
Okay,
if
yeah.
you want to call it that, a western. John Wayne's in
That's
it.
sort of a western, yeah. It's just not really.
They kind of blend. Honestly,
Yeah.
not to riff on westerns, but there's a reason why they kind of when they died really quick is just because they
Yeah.
looked the same. Like
Yeah,
for the
they
life
look
of
the
you.
same, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just yeah. But yeah, I'm just like thinking about that too. I was just thinking about that because I was like, this movie probably is not very like high budgeted, but
Mhm.
you know you can hide that. I guess you could say maybe. But I was like,
So you think
film
mhm.
kind of does. Like I understand why they do digital because it's cheaper, but you know I
And
think
safer? Yeah.
yeah, it's safer. Yeah, and it's just like I feel like certain things should be feel cinematic.
That's so. If it was shot like a western, or at least with the film used as a western, you would think you would appreciate this TV show more. It's a TV show, right?
I think
Badlands.
it's not. I think
Is it
it's
a
a
TV show?
movie. This one I know there's one Into the Badlands or something
Yeah, I
like
don't.
that. But
That's like a
there's a
B
movie
movie.
called Badlands or something. I don't know what it's called, but I was just like I watched like the first 10 minutes of it, and I was just like I can't get into this because it just feels like how all Western movies feel now to me, like all like
Feels
B
fabricated,
yeah
like fake.
fabricated yeah fake yeah
Yeah, you could see it becomes really comes down to purists.
yeah.
So in editing, you can
Oh, I'm
easily
not a purist.
remake it.
I
Oh, okay,
yeah, I
cool.
am
So
not
yeah,
really that purist. Yeah,
yeah, but that just it comes down to that. It comes down to the James Cameron, not the James Cameron. So I suppose James Cameron and Nolan. I suppose like
yeah,
Nolan will push physical film throughout
yeah,
everything. Like, oh, we use this
oh
and that,
yeah,
and then Cameron's just like, we just use IMAX cameras and
yeah,
like all digital stuff, and you can recreate that in editing. But I suppose it comes down to the production company. If the feel of it doesn't feel like a
yeah.
western, even though it's supposed to be, even if
I
it's a
think
sci-fi western.
it's more. Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't feel cinematic, which I mean, like you know how a lot of westerns have like wide shots of like
Oh
you know the
yes,
scenery. Yeah, and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
like well, that's what makes a western for me. And most of the time, it's not that. And I understand why, because I'm pretty sure they're in like an area where there's like a road or something like that. You know,
There's
like
civilization.
yeah, there's civilization all over the place, and I understand. Like yeah, there's that reason why.
Yeah.
Um, but like yeah, it's just like it's more like close-ups, like medium shots to like yeah, long shots or whatever how you would call it. It's not wide shot, but it's like yeah, long
Right.
shot. Yeah.
So it doesn't even. It's even shot in a weird way. Not even a
Yeah, it's
western
shot in
style shot.
yeah, it's
Oh,
shot
that's
in a
a
weird way.
shame.
Yeah. I mean, you still have like, you know, the hip, you know, when they go to they shoot from the hip, you still have that kind of angle. And it's
Oh,
just
like
like
the
yeah.
bad. The was it
Yeah,
the
the
good, the
good,
bad,
bad,
the
and the ugly.
ugly? Like
Yeah,
wah,
when he
wah,
shoots
wah.
them, when he shoots the
Yeah,
dudes at the
yeah.
beginning, yeah. I love that shot, by the way. When he gets introduced.
Yeah.
It's so good. Cause it's just like them talking to somebody or talking. Then all of a sudden you hear him coming in. Then you see him come in from the foreground, like step
Oh,
in front of the camera,
yeah.
and you don't see it. And it's on his left shoulder first, cause it's looking at the dude, and the dude's on his left,
Mhm.
and it pans down. It pans down slowly to his right hip where his gun is, his holster is, and I just like, oh, that looks so good. All the while, like in the background, you see the three other dudes just kind of like walking backwards because they don't know what's going. Like they're kind of getting ready for a fight. It's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, that is like pure like Western to me right there.
Was
It's
it
just
one
like,
shot?
yeah, it was one shot,
Was it one
all
shot?
one shot.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think that's what gets me too. Is like, yeah, like some of those things deserve one shot. It's just like nowadays it's just like stupid how like a lot of it's cut up
Oh,
for no
don't even
reason.
get me started with. I don't want to say today's cinema, but a lot of it is just let's finish it in post. Let's just
Yeah,
do takes and we'll just edit it in post. And just, what's the magic
yeah. Where's the
of it
magic?
all?
Yeah, yeah,
Like who directed
yeah.
Good, Bad, and the Ugly? Was it
Uh,
a big
Sergio
name?
Leone. Sergio
Sergio.
Leone.
You see,
He was only made popular because of the spaghetti western.
No,
he
see,
stayed
it's
in
like
Italy. Yeah.
oh, see, if a guy from Italy can make this epic, how come people who have all these resources don't make cut up pieces of crap, like just edit it quick, and
Yeah.
not long, beautiful takes, take up the
Yeah.
scene.
Like the Hitchcocks and
Oh yeah,
um,
I would say Spielberg's just
I was gonna
because
say
his take is
Spielberg
long
back in the
takes.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah.
say Spielberg back in the day. Yeah.
American Graffiti, Lucas, like American
Yeah.
Graffiti was a coming of age film. It was was
Yeah.
it What Did You Miss in the '62 or something, or their
Yeah.
whole
62.
like
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. I
it was a
watched
you
that
must
movie.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people hate that movie. I'm just like, I like it. It's all right. It's kind of like feels like some of the actors that's like their first like major movie role, major acting role. It's just like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's truly fine to me.
Yeah, it's the '60s. Everyone
Yeah,
there. People were probably I don't know, probably, but there wasn't any protection for crew dying. Dying on set, and no one really cared. Like all that is the Wild Wild West Hollywood at that time. Nobody knew what to do. Anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, sorry, Mike. We keep taking you out of the equation.
Come back to me.
Is there anything that you like, Mike?
I mean,
that
I
you
don't
wanna talk
know.
about?
Well, it's just like
Do you like food, Mike?
I mean, I think I'm still hanging with the conversation. It's just like it gets more technical, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Come back, Mike.
No, you can add in.
And I don't know what to
we
say.
don't mind. Yeah.
Well, I just don't know what to say. That's all it is. It's not like that I don't want to contribute. It's just like I just don't know what to say.
Shame.
Okay.
Where's my bell?
Yeah, I can see that because I
Shame.
just like that.
Shame.
By the way, getting a little off topic on books, real quick. I finished Lord of the Rings.
Hold
Finished
up.
I finished it, all of it.
Did it hold up?
Yeah, it held up. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do a video essay, not an essay, but just a video review of all three books, because I was gonna do all of them. I was gonna do one by one, but I was like, I don't remember a whole lot from Fellowship since it took me like half a year and a half probably to finish it. Because the whole Tom Bombadil kind of like threw me off. I was like, it's kind of like really took me out of the fun out of it.
Oh,
As
like the
you'd
little.
say.
Yeah, I could see.
It's just like a little side thing, and just like kind of just like halted all momentum. Away
Like
from
fluff,
anything.
like fluff in a TV show. Where you just go to the grocery store, but the Nazis are gonna find the bomb.
It's like watching Dragon Ball Z's fillers. It's just like, come on, let's go.
Hurry up!
I mean, does it just say scream for like half an hour?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
it's just like
Is that written in the book?
Yeah.
Next time,
No.
see.
I was thinking about doing it. Yeah, whole. I don't know how long the video the review would be, but yeah.
As long as you need.
Yeah.
As you want.
Yeah, if it's 5 hours, why not? I don't think YouTube is gonna take 5 hours, but you can cut it up. Why not put it up?
Oh man, but yeah, I liked it. It was a very lovely book, epic book. I understand why now it is like the grandfather of fantasy books. Fantasy,
Dear Lord, yeah. D&D, Warhammer.
I teared up at the end. Honestly, I can tell you that at the end, that the whole when they left, when Frodo leaves. Well, we can obviously talk about it since it's freaking pretty much what happens at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it made like so much more. It felt so much more impactful when Gandalf talks to them. He's like here at last at the shores of the sea becomes the end of our fellowship. And I was just like, oh, just like yeah, because they've been through everything together. And I got to feel and everything like that, how they felt. Got to know all these characters very, very well. Very like yeah. All four of those hobbits have different characteristics. They all, had their own story. Honestly,
Yeah.
Frodo and Sam, even though they were on the same quest, Frodo and Sam had their own, way of dealing with their things. Merry and Pippin had their own stories and how they battled, how they had to fight things like that and stuff like that. Had their own adventures and stuff like that.
Question:
Yeah.
Was Frodo always the false hero in the books as he was in the movies, or did they just make?
No, he is. He is the false hero.
Oh, and Sam it plays out the same.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I thought it was too. I thought that was part of the movie itself. But yeah, at the end of the book, like it never says anything that the ring is, consuming him throughout the whole entire series until they enter Mordor. Pretty much the last 3 chapters, you find out like Frodo has been fighting this whole time. The power of the ring, like, because he tells Sam, it's like it's a really heavy burden right now. It's like it got even worse when I got in here. Like, I feel it calling to me and just like trying to tell me to put it on and everything like that.
Is this when he steps into Mordor, or is this kind of like alluded to throughout the whole books, all the books?
It's just like when they and before they enter the spider's lair, Shelob's lair. Yeah. It's like, he tells him like, it's getting heavy on me. This thing, this weight is getting heavy. This ring is calling to me now, even more greater than it's ever before. Because you that whole time, you never like Frodo never says anything, never mentions anything. He's just going about his merry way,
like, I'm on an adventure.
It just sucks because like in the movie, I can tell why. Yeah, like I said to Michael, I was like. Now I see why like the purists do not care for the movie, because all the while Frodo in the movie, he's like struggling with it constantly but in the book it doesn't say anything, it doesn't show anything of that matter until the last 3 chapters of the book, last 3 or 4 chapters.
I do like that in the movie, sue me. But because it's just it's not continuity, but it's kind of they alluded to it.
It's being alluded. I'm like,
it's alluded to. Is it?
No, it's not alluded. No, it's not alluded.
It's just kind of blatant.
Yeah, it's just kind of blatant. Like when he tells him, like when he tells Sam that the ring has always been calling to him this whole time. It's been getting heavier and heavier throughout this whole journey, and I have been resisting it this whole entire time, and it's been fine until we've gotten to the land of the dark land or whatever that they call it, Mordor. Yeah.
Oh, that's a little whatever.
Yeah.
Like I don't read it. I didn't read the book.
The story is more drier. I would say that much. It's more of a dry read.
It feels more like an epic to be honest.
Yeah, it is. Aragorn is not like as crazy as he is in the movie, and that's fine. Eowyn is still the same, pretty much how she is at Return of the King. The lady she does kill the Witch King.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
All that happens.
Same line. Is it the same line? I am no man. Yeah. Oh, cool, huh?
I am no man. Yeah, she was the shield. She is the shield maiden of Rohan, and it's cool. I found that awesome. I was like, wow, really? Arwen is nowhere in that book. Until the end of the movie.
But the immortality.
The yeah. Then like after they're married and just like I've chosen this dark path that I've chosen as living with the mortal man. she knows what's gonna happen.
Jesus!
Yeah.
she sounds a little bitter to me.
Yeah, she knows what will happen, and she gives up her seat to set sail to the west. That's why Frodo is able to go. She gives him her seat in the Grey Havens, the land with the elves.
Oh, America.
Yeah,
the West.
No, the West. Yeah, pretty much. I was say it probably pretty much is.
Imagine I just picture them in a little sailboat, and then you see like a liner like.
Yeah. It's so cool. It's great. I loved it. I was like, I can see why. I still love the movies. I will say that still. I still love the movies, even though The Two Towers is a completely different story than the book is. That is, like, Return of the King is probably the most accurate from the book.
What Fellowship?
Fellowship Yeah, that too. I would say there's a couple of things missing in that movie from the book because they meet an elf, another elf along their way.
Mhm.
He's heading toward the shore. He's already going to the west, setting sail to the west, and he tells him like, "Yeah, we heard of you, Frodo, and everything like that. The ring has been found and everything like that. You better go and get quickly to Rivendell." That was before
Yeah.
they hit Tom Bombadil's area. What is it? There was another part. Arwen is not the one that takes him to Rivendell. It's another great elf called Glorfindel.
Well, that sounds familiar as hell. Is that in The
Yeah.
Hobbit?
No,
Glorfindel? What is Glorfindel? Yeah.
if you remember, in that Matt Damon movie, where he's on Mars.
The Martian?
Yeah, The Martian. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
when they introduce what's his face's character, Donald Glover's character.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he has that whole meeting, and they're talking about like, yeah, and he calls it the Council of Elrond. Yeah, and what's his face is like, yeah, because it's a secret meeting. And
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, and what's his face? The dude from Doctor Strange. Yeah, the Asian dude from Doctor Strange tells him like just the whole thing. It's like, yeah, it's when Frodo and the Elrond and all the free peoples of Middle Earth have a secret meeting to determine the ring where it should be, and just like everyone, what's her face's character is just like, I hate all you guys. And at the end, what's his face? Jeff Daniels' character in there is just like, if we're gonna have call signs or whatever, call me Glorfindel. And I was like, when I heard that part, when I heard him say that, I was like, I know that name. I know that name.
Oh, okay.
He's a very famous elf in the Silmarillion. A very famous elf. It probably is in Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor, or yeah, his name is probably mentioned in there because he is a very famous elf. But anyway,
I think you're right, yeah. I think that's what I remember him from. Or at least reading an entry, maybe.
yeah, okay. Trying to think.
I was like, what happened? Am I
The
breaking up?
whole Mines of Moria is pretty much, well, not really accurate. Well, it is kind of accurate. It is accurate. At the end of that, they find they have a little. There's like a lake that's really like I guess it would be sacred to dwarves and everything like that. They have like a cool little thing, and like Gimli has like a crazy epiphany or something like that. And he's like talks to Legolas, and he's just like, or yeah, Legolas the elf. He's just like, I hope one day, like the hate, the bitterness between our peoples will come, will be dissolved someday. And like Legolas is just like, yeah, it's already happening right now. Me and you are, becoming friends and stuff like that. And,
Aww, that's cute.
yeah, it's just like you'll be like Gimli, elf friend. I think that's what the
Oh, I mean, right? Okay, that makes sense in the world. I was like, that sounds funny, but like who?
No,
LT elf friend,
yeah,
LT.
Yeah, they have yeah, and it's just like, yeah, their friendship is awesome. Their little counting competition is in the books as well.
That's a thing too. Wow,
yeah, that's a thing
Tolkien
too.
is really ahead of their time because it felt like something more today. Oh,
Yeah.
script writers like, I want that today, or like something not from the books directly.
Right? Yeah, it's just like
crazy.
Yeah, they had that whole competition and all that stuff. Yeah, but yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah,
well,
don't
I'll probably
spoil
spoil it. Yeah.
I'll
If you ever
probably
read it, it's a really good book. It's a really dry read, though. I'll tell you that much, because a lot of the action is really quick, but when he gets to like areas like how he describes the landscape, it's very, very, very descriptive.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He paints a word picture.
Yeah. like Battle of Helm's Deep, or not Helm's Deep. It's not Battle really. Helm's Deep, the chapter is really like only like 10, 12 pages. And,
Oh wow!
And then you get like other chapters that have like that are really that are not really as important, but they're really descriptive in their areas. It's like, oh come on, just get to the things. Like just like that's what kind of slowed me down. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I could see that. That's because of the era. A lot of writers.
It's like there was a cool wind in the breeze, the rocks shimmering and whatever, stuff like that.
The water, blue and wet.
Water, blue and wet, reflected like a mirror in the stars.
Do you describe characters like that? Legolas' skin pale in the moonlight.
No. It gives them a short description.
Slender.
Yeah.
Thick.
Oh, what's his face? Faramir, Boromir's brother is not portrayed as an asshole at the beginning.
Oh, that's good. Does he still die?
Boromir or Faramir?
The one with the shield.
Boromir, the one that went on their quest together.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boromir still dies.
So he still takes 2 arrows to the face. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he still dies.
Or to the chest, I mean.
Yeah. Many arrows, they say, but yeah, he still dies.
Is that really? Oh, is that what they say? Some say
he's like lodged with like 3 or 4 arrows to the chest.
Oh, I thought they say a many arrow. That's very old English. Boromir was filled with a many arrows that day.
Yeah, I took notes on that on all the chapters I read, so I have.
Oh, did you? Cool.
Yeah, so I have, like, if I ever go back and like what is this chapter? I'm like, oh, okay, a little description. Oh, okay, cool. Like, yeah, all right. So I have a little cheat sheet right there. I didn't do that for Fellowship. I did that.
Oh, okay.
When I was about ready to read Return of the King, I was like, you know what? I should write a little description of every chapter down. I was like, all right, I have everything in Two Towers pretty well in my head because I just like read that all completely. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna use that with Return of the King. So I did that. I was like, yeah, all right, cool. I think I'll do that.
Like
I think I'll
Lord
do
of
that.
the Rings for Dummies.
Yeah, I think I'll do that with all the books I read. And I'm trying to figure out what's the next book I want to read.
Dune.
It might be Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay. And Dune. There's like 12 books.
Everyone always says that, like, it's just the first one that you have to read. Like all the other ones are bland.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. But I will read Dune. I want to read Dune, actually. I do kind of want to read Dune. Oh, but yeah. Anyway, let's go back to back to movies real quick. Directors that we hate, or that we don't really care for their understanding. Nolan, yeah. I don't care for Nolan. Sorry to say this to people that are watching. I don't care about your precious Batman. I never...
Yeah. He's very pretentious. I don't know. I haven't met the judge just how he carries himself in like interviews and stuff like that. It just feels very pretentious.
Yeah. I don't know. I never really got the sense of like, because I like cinematic feels in my movies. I mean, if you're gonna have like those epic kind of films like that, like I guess Inception, whatever, I didn't feel that way. It just felt like more like a bank robbery movie or whatever, how you would say, yeah. Like one of those heist movies, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me. And I was like,
this is convoluted to me.
Yeah. It's just like it didn't feel any different from any of the other things or whatever. I don't know. People would probably say like, "Oh, you're wrong" or whatever.
But just call it as it is.
Yeah. Do you like the dude that made Gravity?
Was that Denis Villeneuve or something?
What is his name?
Villeneuve or something?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't know. He made that movie that was on Netflix. That was about that Spanish maid or whatever.
Oh, like Roma?
Yeah.
Roma. I didn't watch Gravity, and
yeah.
I probably should, but it doesn't really. A lot of those movies, it feels like it's just telling you, "Hey, stay home, don't go outside." Sort of movie. It's those movies that I kind of like. Like it's telling you space is dangerous. You might die like her.
Yeah. I just got an email. Catan is now $9 on on my on Switch.
On the Switch, I love that they do that. Like,
Yeah.
hey, spend your money on us. Like no one else does.
Yeah.
Like they email you like, hey.
Yeah. If you favorite it, they'll be like, hey, one of your stuff just went on sale. It's just like,
buy it.
Right. Yeah, buy it. Buy it now. Buy it now.
Buy it right now. Right now.
Anyway, yeah, go back. And
but yeah.
Yeah, only one I liked is like Children of Men. That was pretty good. I liked that because it had the long shots too.
Oh yeah, I did like that too.
Let me see. Children of Men.
Children of Men.
That's a book too, I think. Or
I think so too. I think you're right. Yeah. Like most of them.
Alfonso Cuarón. He did the.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He did the third Harry Potter movie. That's where he got famous from. And
is it? Because you could tell.
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone says that the third movie is the best movie out of all of them. I was like, okay, I guess cinematic wise, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Cinematic wise.
This did get darker tone, but
yeah,
eventually I was gonna say, but eventually you will. It does get darker. You know, Harry Potter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep hearing voices. I think something's outside. Oh, whatever. No, they have like a little. They have like a thing like across the river, like 2 miles, like a mile away, mile or half a mile away, and then, I don't know. There's like a screen or something there, and I guess
screen. Is that what you said? Oh, screen. Oh, yeah. Screen.
I guess they have like a vent there or something. I don't know what's going on. It looks like a drive-through.
Like must be
not drive-in, like a drive-in.
Drive-in. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never.
But yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. About movies. Rian Johnson.
No,
I don't want to
guess.
Yeah. No.
No, that's too easy. That's like punching the same.
I'm glad you cut off there because didn't want to.
Oh, did I cut off? I'll repeat it then.
Oh,
it's like punching Mike.
Okay. Cool.
Oh.
I'm just kidding, Mike. I said something worse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
man. Oh man. Whew. Okay.
All right.
I think we've exhausted our things, but let's end it on a good note. What have you guys been up to?
I'm glad you asked at the end.
Let's see. Is there anything
you guys,
cool?
You asked me, so how have you guys been?
Oh, we've been all right. We've been shooting. I've been at home all this time. I'm gaining weight as usual, but Purge 5 is titled for the Forever Purge.
I've been wearing a kimono I found in the closet. So I'm just not shirtless, but I'm just like in shorts walking around like a Buffalo Bill. That's the first example, but that's the one that comes to mind. Is how I look when I'm running around, like no more horse. Or
tucking it in? You tucking it in?
What'd you do me? I do me. Is that's the right movie, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm like right now I'm looking over my comic book
your backlog
collection. Yeah, my collection. Yeah, and I'm going through all of it just to see like, okay, what can I sell after all this is over with? You know?
Yeah.
I was like, I have a bunch of New 52 stuff. I was like, I guess I can get rid of that. No one likes that, I guess.
Just gonna throw that out, kid.
I don't know. I've just been rearranging my my stuff. I haven't been playing.
Did you say you were gonna move your TV at some point?
I was, but I didn't.
Oh.
I just decided to just keep everything there and just clean it up. Just clean everything. And then I haven't cleaned anything. I have not cleaned anything. Like once I clean it up, I go back into my room, the clean area, and I just start messing it up again. It's like I haven't been playing video games, but for this past whole week or whatever, because I've been reading Lord of the Rings. But after that, it's been nonstop. I played Stardew Valley all day today.
Nice.
Yeah, and I keep going back over and over again. No. It's just and I keep going back over and over again, resetting it. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna go do this again. Do this way. I'm gonna have a relationship with this, whatever. It's all about that. And it has co-op on the PS4 one. I didn't think they did.
Oh, that's cool. I always thought it was just a switcherino.
Yeah, I thought it was too. But I'm still gonna get it on the Switch. Whenever I go somewhere, I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna play some Stardew.
He's been here for 3 hours. Just been on his Switch.
When I go to the airport and I have to connect, it's like I looked at because I was thinking about going to see my friend in Florida, Orlando, and I saw like tickets, and it's like, all right, you can get this one that's like maybe about like 5 hours or 6 hours, 7 hours to get there nonstop. It's gonna cost a lot, or you can take this cheap one, which is gonna take you 16 hours to get there.
Oh my god, how many stops?
Yeah, I was like, what?
That's not sketchy at all.
Yeah, I was like, that's not cool, guys. I don't want to do that.
It's like you're gonna stop at a war zone. It's an active war zone. And you're gonna have an in-flight meal,
something like that. I'm like stuck in Mexico.
Oh goodness! Goodbye organs.
But yeah, that's all I've been doing. Just reading Lord of the Rings and either Jurassic Park or H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh,
I do have all those series or whatever is in that giant collection.
I want to say it's the whole thing, but I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know for sure.
Or John Carpenter's, not John Carpenter's, John Carter of Mars.
Oh, yeah.
I bought that series. I was like, the movie can't be that bad. Honestly, I didn't think the movie was that bad. Honestly, it's okay.
Yeah, me either.
It just wasn't. I think they marketed it wrong. Honestly.
Oh, like how did they market it as?
Because they were like saying like, "Ew, this is the thing that inspired Star Wars and everything sci-fi-ish or whatever." And I'm like, goodness. You can't do that, Disney. Yeah. You can't do that, Disney. Yeah. And I thought it was okay. I thought it was an okay film. It was I thought it was well shot. Just like, but I just think it wasn't the right time. I guess you would say maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like saying with the Beatles, they're bigger than Jesus. And you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like you got one certain group now all riled up.
Yeah. It's just so weird. But yeah. I have that series and everything. Might just go watch might just watch old movies that I love and keep talking about them till the end of this month or whatever. Whenever
the end of time.
Yeah. Until we start.
Whenever we go out again.
Yeah. Even then, I'm like, I can go where I want, but I don't want to because this is how I've always been living, I guess you would say.
Yeah. Like people are losing their minds, and you're just like, this is my life.
Yeah.
It's my life.
Alright, I'm gonna end it there because I really have to go to the Alright, guys. That'll do it for this edition. Sorry for the blatant cut right here, but we're gonna do it. Unless you want to talk about something, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, you're on the spotlight now.
Death Troopers. That's about it.
I can use the restroom real quick.
What about Death Troopers? No, just what time is
I
it?
read that.
Oh, you read it all?
That's pretty much all I did. Yeah.
Did you? How was it?
All right.
Can I read it?
Yeah, if you wanted.
Is this the zombie book?
Yeah, this is the zombie one.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's like it's not bad or anything. It's just like, I mean, well, if you're gonna read it, I guess I can't really spoil anything, so
Okay.
just can't really go into too much detail. Then
Are we sharing books you
I was
read?
gonna say you guys have read it. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I read The Jedi Path. Now I no
Sweet.
longer feel anything, for it is against my code.
Oh,
I don't know. I just read it. It's cool.
Yeah. All right.
10 out of
Cool.
10 would do again.
Yeah. Sweet. I'd do it again too if I had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have all three of those books? Like the Jedi, the Path of the Jedi, the Sith.
The Book of Sith. No, I don't. That's all I have.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You have
I don't have the
Sith?
Bounty Hunter one.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the Book of Sith. I don't have the Bounty Hunter one or the Imperial Officer Guide or something like that.
Mm-hmm. See, I've never seen that one.
I never.
I always
wanted
to get the Sith one with the holocron or whatever. What it was? Not the. Yeah, the Sith holocron, whatever. The collector's edition.
Yeah, it's the one that you press and then it kind of backs out.
Yeah. Always wanted to get that one.
Sounds pretty cool.
I might review like what's it called? So like arcs in in the comics.
Ooh.
Because I finally found the Old Man Logan ones that I was trying to find that whole time with the Maestro, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's old Hulk, like crazy Supreme Leader Hulk, I would say. You would
Supreme Leader Hulk.
Grandmaster Hulk, I guess you would say. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Banner's intellect and the Hulk's strength.
Yeah. It's crazy. Always liked that. Always liked that the fact that Hulk would have like some crazy futuristic self that was like crazy supreme over even like the hardest of hard of Hulks, and just like wow, crazy.
Right.
But yeah. Other than that, I guess we can end it now. We're just we're just babbling on. All right, guys, that'll do it for this week's edition of the Journey Into Nerdom Podcast. As always, I am SR Native. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. There you go. At SRNative87 and I guess SR Native. And go ahead, Mike.
I've been Forever Delicious. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter. On Twitch at Forever Delicious, and on Twitter at Forever Delicious for the E before the R.
I've been Zen Pixel, XEN Pixel. Catch me on Twitter and Instagrams.
All right, that'll do it for this week. As always, we will be back next Saturday, hopefully. Until then, stay home, please.
Don't go out.
Don't go out. Keep reading. You guys need to read intellectual stuff. I am, like, my mind is completely stimulated now with it. Okay, we'll see
I guess
you.
I shouldn't read Death Troopers then. All right.
Read it. Go ahead.
Because I shouldn't have read it then.
Yeah, Mike, I'm surprised because you can't read.
No.
All right.
That's amazing,
All right,
right?
we'll see you guys next week. Until then, stay at home. Bye.
Bye.